Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Welcome, welcome on this beautiful sunshiny day here in Findhorn, northeast Scotland. So, hello, I can see some of your lovely faces waving already. Let's see who we've got joining us live today. We've got Rebecca from New York. Fantastic. Welcome, welcome. We've got, oh, that's my message. No. Regis from Switzerland. We've got Steve from Sussex. Marika saying good morning to everyone. Hi, Elsa. Sending greetings from the Netherlands. Ah, hi. Elena saying ciao from Italy. Genova and Paula from the Netherlands as well. Sarah saying good wishes and blessings to all of you with love from Wiltshire. Got Patricia in London and Ava in Stockholm. Alison in Australia. Hello. Hemo from Arnhem, the Netherlands. We have a good representation from the Netherlands, don't we? Hi, Carol from Perpignan, south of France. I was just telling Rudolph, our tech guru, about my trip in the south of France. It's good to be back in Scotland too, though. Hi, Lena. Lena's in Stockholm, Sweden, and Carmen's in Munich. Carla in Lisbon, Sheila in South Lanarkshire, rain, sun, and wind. Well, I think that's the Scottish way, isn't it? They say you get all of the weathers in one day. I feel like we get them all in the space of an hour. Hi, Pinuccia, sending love to everyone from Sicily, and Susan from Denmark. Hi, Maggie in Chester, Bear in Ireland. Welcome, 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 everyone. I'll do a few more hellos at the end. Lovely to have you with me. Is anyone new in the group? Let's see. Let me know if you're new in the group. That's always good to understand, isn't it? I'm just going to put you on gallery so you can wave at me if you are new. If you are, if you've suddenly this has suddenly popped up, you might think, what is Findhorn and what are we what are we doing? So let me give you a tiny little brief overview. Findhorn is one of the longest standing spiritual communities in the world, and it's based in northeast Scotland. And it was founded by three people, Eileen Caddy, her partner Peter, and their friend Dorothy McLean. Eileen and Peter were British and Dorothy was Canadian. And they landed in this what was then a very sparse and quite desolate area, this part of northeast Scotland. It was lots of gorse and sand dunes and not much else. Now, there's not a huge amount of development here. It's beautifully undeveloped, but it is a very secret, magical spot that if you're in the know, you come to because it's wonderful white sandy beaches, spotless, not a person in sight normally, in pine forests. So it's a really beautiful area. Um, and they were extraordinary people for their time. They landed here around the late 50s, early 60s. Someone will know the exact date. It's never stuck in my head. And they've been strong spiritual practitioners, dedicated, committed to their spiritual path, practicing, working with a spiritual teacher of theirs to meditate, to listen, to hear the voice of God. And Eileen started to channel, so it's not really the right word for it, but she started through the devoutness of her practice, the devotion of her, and the discipline of her practice, to hear that still small voice within, which we call the voice of God, the voice of the soul, the voice of the big self. And luckily for us, she started to write it down into, well, she was a prolific author. She published, I think, over 12 different books, but someone collected her teachings into this little book here, Opening Doors Within, 365 Daily Meditations. And this little book is what we read from every day in this meditation, and I'll guide you into meditation. Whether you're new, whether you're a beginner, or whether you're an advanced practitioner, just allow yourself to relax and come into this space. And then just before we go into silence together, I'll read these words. And I do recommend this book as a spiritual practice. Just reading the different daily contemplations, either as an accompaniment to your own meditation practice or by itself, is a really beautiful way to start the day. All right. So, without further ado, she says, just checking everything's going well. Let's find a comfortable sitting position. And place your feet flat on the earth. Roll your shoulders back, spine nice and straight, neck nice and long, chin parallel to the floor. The sitting posture is important. It helps create the conditions for meditation energetically. You can rest the palms in your lap, either facing upwards, or place the back of the right hand in the left hand like this. Touch the thumb tips together. And if you're safe to do so, I invite you to close your eyes. And just take a moment to arrive into the space. Allow your breathing cycles to just start lengthening and softening naturally in and out through the nose, taking a slightly deeper breath in through the nose, maybe a slight pause at the top of the breath, and an exhale through the nose. Another deep breath in through the nose, and out through the nose. As we slow our breathing down, our mind naturally quietens down. One more deep breath, filling the belly first, and out through the nose. And at the bottom of the breath, just to let your breathing cycles soften and lengthen naturally now, in and out through the nose. Relaxing any contraction or tension in the face, the eyes, the neck, the scalp, the shoulders. You can notice any sounds, noises, or movements carrying on around you. Just let them go and consciously draw your senses inwards now, present behind the eyes, aware of your inner world. The yogis call this pratyahara, this kind of stopping of the senses as you draw inwards. And let's bring our awareness down into the body. Let's let that busy mind let go, that thought-producing factory. You can imagine it like a fist unfurling, relaxing, letting go, bringing all of your awareness down into the body, down into the heart space. I like to place my attention here in meditation. It's a sacred portal. The yogis called it the guha, the sacred cave of the heart. And there's a wisdom that runs across traditions, that the heart isn't just a muscle beating in our chest. It's not even just a chakra of energy, but it's a very sacred, special place within us where we can access our divine self. So place your awareness in the heart, the middle of the chest, a little to the right, is what Ramana Maharshi called the spiritual heart. This sense of the very aliveness of our own existence. The presence of I am. And from the heart, let's consecrate today's practice. Let's offer up all the fruits that we receive to the divine, asking that all we receive go back to God, that it be for the benefit of all beings across the cosmos everywhere. As we heal individually, so we heal the whole. As we awaken, becoming aware of the tenderness of the heart. Maybe you feel warmth here, peace. Maybe there's emotions, sadness, numbness. Allowing your presence and your awareness to be the loving hug that holds all of you. And let's rest in this profound space, resting in the heart, while I read Eileen's words for today. Bring down my heaven upon the earth. 'Tis up to you to do it by the way you live and by your attitudes towards life. Life is wonderful, but you have to open your eyes and see the wonder and the glory of it. You must be willing to see all the good in life and to concentrate on it, ignoring the bad, the negative, and the destructive, and giving them no life force. All around you are the wonders and beauties of nature. And yet you can go through a whole day without even noticing what is around you. What a lot you miss in life by simply shutting it out of your consciousness. And by refusing to raise your consciousness to the state where you blend with all life. Take time to stop, look and listen, so that you miss nothing and can enjoy everything. Then give eternal thanks for it all. Start this day to create a better world around you. So allowing these words to carry you deeper and deeper to the stillness of the Sacred Heart. When thoughts arise that trouble you, feelings or physical sensations, simply notice them and come back again to this feeling of pure, alive presence within. This I am feeling. Come back to the heart again and again. Or staying in this silent place with eyes closed still, let's hear the words one more time. Bring down my heaven upon the earth. It is up to you to do it by the way you live and by your attitudes towards life. Life is wonderful, but you have to open your eyes and see the wonder and glory of it. You must be willing to see all the good in life and to concentrate on it, ignoring the bad, the negative, and the destructive, and giving them no life force. All around you are the wonders and beauties of nature, and yet you can go through a whole day without even noticing what is around you. What a lot you miss in life by simply shutting it out of your consciousness and by refusing to raise your consciousness to the state where you blend with all life. Take time to stop, look, and listen so that you miss nothing and can enjoy everything. Then give eternal thanks for it all. Start this day to create a better world around you. So let's take a slightly deeper breath into the heart space, connecting the breath to the body once more, wiggling the fingers and the toes. And before we open our eyes, let's fill up with a bubble of appreciation. Appreciation and gratitude for Eileen, for all of our spiritual teachers, masters, saints from all religions and traditions that have passed down this wisdom of love to us. Let's fill up with a bubble of appreciation and gratitude and send love to each other for coming to share this practice today, for riding this, creating this beautiful wave of group energy, for raising consciousness together, and for holding the light at this time. Let's take another big bubble of appreciation and a breath inwards and let it flood our system. Let's be grateful to ourselves today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We showed up, and sometimes that's enough. So from this place, tuning into the sacred vibration of this day, let's become aware of the room around you and present behind the eyes. And then in your own time, very gently, very slowly, coming back into this space and opening your eyes. Lovely to share this practice with you today. And it's such a good lesson, isn't it? And if you followed me for a while, you'll know that I say that about all of them. However, there's something so important in this about where we place our focus. And I think that's what I'm going to be contemplating today. So when Eileen says something like ignore the negative and the destructive, this isn't about not facing challenging feelings or pain or grief. And I always want to reiterate that because I've been in many spiritual communities and received spiritual guidance from people where somehow that happens, where the raw humanity of life just gets skimmed over and we try and escape it somehow through our meditation practice. And that's not, to me, what meditation or our spiritual path's about. It's actually about equipping us to face reality. But it is important to learn how to control the mind of ours and where we place our focus. And what occurred to me, for those of you that have time to stay around for a couple of minutes more, what occurred to me the other day is something very funny happened to me on social media. Well, social media has an algorithm, which you may have worked out by now. Every time you look more and more at something, or you say something that your phone picks up, it shows you more of that thing. I had joined a gardening website because I'm now middle-aged and I like gardening. And I have a horrible fear of slugs, anything slimy. Now, I think my phone picked up on this because suddenly the only things appearing in my news feed were pictures of slugs from this algorithm, because the algorithm from this gardening website. So I had to stop that and make sure my phone wasn't listening to me, and change my settings on my phone. But it's a really good example of actually how we can understand something about the way the universe is this beautiful holographic mirror, reflects life back to us, where we place our focus. Are we looking at the ground, the gutter, the slugs, or are we looking at the stars? Are we looking at the flowers? Are we looking at the beauty? We always have that power to choose where we put our focus. And I also thought that about meditation as well. I thought that in my meditation practice earlier this morning, that we're not trying to get rid of thoughts. Maybe we'll get there, and certainly the mind becomes more spacious. There are greater pauses between thoughts sometimes as we practice. But really what we're doing again is we're shifting our focus. And I thought about when I was living in London. If you live in London, you will always hear traffic outside, unless you're in the suburbs, but even in the suburbs, there's always normally a busy road with traffic going past outside. But if you're in your house, after a while, you stop to notice it because you place your attention and your focus on other things. So that's what I encourage you to do, and me to do, in this meditation practice. Our thoughts is like the busy traffic going on outside. It might always be there. There might be a car that goes past, but we're placing our attention on this vibration of stillness, of peace within. And it's very subtle. It's almost a whisper, but it's there. And we hold on to that, and we come back to that again and again. All right, let's see. Let's say some more hellos. Hi, yes, I've said hello to Alison. Um, yes, Ian Craig from Glasgow, Scotland. Hello, hello. Mimi, hello from Cambridgeshire. Francis in South Africa. Hello, Francis. Lena from Findhorn Foundation. Hello, welcome. Keiko from Japan. Is that Char or Cherry? I can't see my eyesight's not very good. And lots of people saying thank you. Helen saying thank you. You're so welcome. Maggie, thank you so much. Back from Italy. Oh, lovely, Maggie. Lovely. Parimala saying thank you for this meditation, taking me to this beautiful place. Oh, you're so welcome. Lots of people thanking you as well, Rudolph. Wouldn't be here without without your technical expertise. Susan saying thank you so much for the day and for your words. Hi, Sarah. So grateful to each and every one of you. Coming together to this community is such a blessing. Thank you for touching on the ignoring too, Dominique. I believe this is what Zen Buddhism refers to as right mindfulness. Less about ignoring, more about not dwelling in it and giving energy to that, which is not of creating love and light. Absolutely. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you. And just very quickly, very quickly, I'm going to seamlessly move over to social media and say hello to Jen, saying thank you from Bucky, and Olive saying thanks, Dominique, Laura saying thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. Jill and Irene and Alison and Susan. Hi, Susan. Haven't said hello to you for a while, sending blessings of gratitude and loving kindness to all, to Mother Earth and Sophie. Yes. Oh, it's sending me a message. Okay, I'll read that separately. Okay, hello from Annie, from Kyra, and that's that. Okay, good, lovely to have you all with me. So beautiful, and I'm wishing you a beautiful week filled with love and the peace of the heart. Take care, everyone. Lots of love.